Is KNWA News at 6.
Well, from losing a teammate in a devastating house fire earlier this season to now 6A state champions, the Greenwood Bulldogs claim victory in Little Rock. Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight at 6. I'm Kylie Neal. Greenwood put its perfect 12-0 record to the test against Shiloh Christian today and came out on top. KNWA's Casey Smith was there for today's early matchup, and Casey, the championship trophy is returning to Greenwood for the second straight year.
At youtube.com/PBS.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Kylie. You talk about the tragedy that hit this Bulldogs program earlier in the season, but they rallied together as one to bring home yet another championship. Now, as for on the field, most of the teams that they play, they take care of with ease. Meanwhile, the Shiloh Christian Saints were probably one of the toughest tests that they've faced all year. Saints quarterback Jake Bodenstein was slinging it all over the yard this afternoon, including this highlight reel one-handed catch by Zane Slater, and then later Bodenstein hits a wide-open Chandler Kemp, who takes it 67 yards to the house, and Shiloh Christian is within a touchdown, 28-21 Greenwood late in the first half. But this, ladies and gentlemen, was the Kane Archer show. The junior quarterback is known for what he can do through the air, hitting Grant Carnes, who bulldozed his way into the end zone to open the scoring. Archer, who was named the 2024 Gatorade Player of the Year in Arkansas earlier this week, completed 76% of his passes for 321 yards and 3 touchdowns, but he was just as effective on the ground today. He was named the player of the game in today's matchup, running 18 times for 131 yards and 4 touchdowns, steering Greenwood to another state title. But hey, this win means much, much more for a community still trying to heal after the tragic death of Isaiah Arrington. Here's Bulldogs head coach Chris Young after the game.
Yeah, we just love him. We miss him. We're so proud of him. We enjoyed being around him. He's just that guy in the locker room that you want to be around. And not only was he a tremendous football player, he's a better young man, and he was a brother of these guys, and we miss him like crazy.
Socks, well, your one-stop shop is super cool.
And with its 12th title in program history, Greenwood moves into 4th place all-time in the Arkansas history ranks for most state titles in program history. And that's not the only game going on here at War Memorial Stadium today. Teams are warming up ahead of Bentonville taking on the #1 team in the state in Bryant in the 7A state title. I'll have more on that coming up tonight at 10. But for now, reporting live from War Memorial Stadium in Little Rock, Casey Smith, KNWA, Northwest Arkansas News.
All right, Casey, we'll catch up with you in a little bit. Well, tonight we're remembering the life of a Fayetteville police officer who lost his life 5 years ago today. Officer Stephen Carr was shot and killed in an ambush attack outside of the Fayetteville Police Department's former headquarters in 2019. Carr was only 27 years old, working for FPD 2 years prior to his death. Carr's legacy remains in his community as FPD has a memorialized statue in his honor. Not to mention FPD named North Stephen Carr Memorial Boulevard after him. Carr's family established the Stephen Carr Memorial Scholarship given to students at the University of Arkansas for those wishing to pursue a career in law enforcement. The Fayetteville Police Department are paying their respects to Carr and his family on the anniversary of his death. In a post made to Facebook today, FPD says, quote, "It has been 5 years today since our brother, Officer Stephen Carr, was ambushed and murdered at our old police department building. Today we honor him and remember his sacrifice. We will never forget him or the legacy he left behind." Well, in more news about fallen heroes, the Fort Smith National Cemetery hosted a public ceremony this morning. Loved ones gathered to honor fallen heroes by laying Christmas wreaths on their headstones. 17,000 wreaths were placed on gravestones of fallen veterans at the Fort Smith National Cemetery. The tradition started back in 2009, with today marking 16 years since its inception.
Christmas time brings home the message of family, and so it really gets into, they shared them, and a lot of them didn't get to have them come back home.
Well, many families of these fallen heroes attended today's event to pay their respects during the holiday season. In case you missed it, Sunday alcohol sales begin in Fayetteville tomorrow, passed by Fayetteville voters just a month ago. The City Council decided to move forward with implementing the law change. Voters overwhelmingly passed the ballot item back in November. Fayetteville now joins other larger cities in our area like Bentonville, Rogers, and Springdale, all of which have already legalized the change. Well, Oaklawn Jockey Club had horses galloping into the weekend, and yesterday was the opening day of horse racing at Oaklawn. Our horse racing expert, Caroline Derby, was in the middle of all of the action and all of the fun.
The sound that can only mean one thing.
Hey, it's opening day. We're at the big track. We're ready to watch it.
The horses are off to the races, and the people are too.
Since I was 16, first time I came here, I knew I'd love it. And I've been coming back ever since.
For decades, Stephen Baxter has loved the ups and the downs across the board.
Enjoy the winning days. It's a long ride home back on the losing days. It's just exciting. It's exciting to watch the horses come back.
Louis Sella, president of the Oaklawn Jockey Club, says they'll be awarding $60 million this season, and to keep your eye out for the next greats of the sport, like the most recent Kentucky Derby winner, Mystic Dan.
When we start today, there's going to be another Mystic Dan here. There's another Seize the Great. You just don't know it yet. And that's what's fun about racing in December and January and early in the spring.
With new elements and the longtime favorites, everyone is betting on a good time.
I met some really good friends here, and they're just like family. And we all sit together, and we just enjoy it.
It's been 5 years since a massive fire, and now the Notre Dame Cathedral is officially back open. Stay tuned to find out which national leaders made their way to the City of Lights today for the reopening ceremony.
Arkansas men's basketball taking on UTSA earlier today and looking to get right before a trip to New York City on Tuesday. We'll let you know how the Hogs did and hear from Coach Cal coming up after the break in your Pig Trail Nation report.
Tracking some rain showers to our south. It might be dry right now, but I think that's going to be changing tomorrow. We can see some rain across southeast Oklahoma making its way towards us. That should impact us tomorrow. Beyond that, much cooler weather moves back in. I will talk more about that coming up in weather.
Closed captioning brought to you by Landers Toyota. Live Monday and Tuesday on NBC and Peacock. From the state's largest sports team, this is your Pig Trail Nation report.
Well, it shouldn't come as a big surprise. Last night, Hogs sophomore defensive back Jalen Braxton posted on X that he's the next Hog to hit the transfer portal. That's the bad news, but the good news is that's where the bleeding stopped for now, up until about 20 minutes ago, and Alex Sanford also entered the portal. More on a crazy Friday in the transfer portal in just a bit. For now, happy Saturday and welcome into your Pig Trail Nation report. I'm Evan Kamiko. Let's talk hoops now. As Coach Cal and company, we're back at home looking to take care of business against UTSA. So to Bud Walton Arena we go. In the first half, it didn't look so good, but this was a good start at least for Arkansas. John L. Davis finds Jonas Adu down low to get the Hogs on the board. Good to see him back and healthy. 5 minutes to go in the first. Roadrunners not going away. Primo Spears launching from Springdale, connects, and he cuts the lead and takes the lead right there. 10 seconds to go in the first. DJ Wagner, space, 3, money. Hogs trail by 5 at half. Second half, we go. Hogs looking to break the press and push the ball. Nelly gonna find Adu. Thero putting that on plenty of posters in college dorms. Here comes the Hogs playing up tempo now. Boogie to a wide open Nelly in the corner. Money. Davis finding his groove. He finished with 13 on the day, 10 in the second. Arkansas now up by 11. Look at Thero just putting UTSA in the spin cycle. The Pittsburgh native had 26 on the day. The Hogs get their 7th win of the season, 75-60 over the Roadrunners. Here's Coach Cal after the win.
We don't have enough guys to have guys not play well and we still win. But Nelly, second half played. I mean, you're starting to see him. He's going to just keep coming into his own. He's physical. Proud of him. Proud of DJ. DJ did good stuff today. Jonas was good today. How about how TB finished the game? Diving on the floor. You've seen that many times. And again, I think he's got more offense than he has shown us too.
Up next, a trip to New York City to face off against Michigan. Well, we'll end where we began with football. After a confusing day yesterday in the transfer portal, the dust is temporarily settled. Here's more from Otis Kirk on his take on the Hogs' offensive line drama that should put Arkansas fans at a bit of ease.
Not shocking, but strange to say the least. And I don't think it's going to get any less strange or anything else along the way. I mean, it just seems to be really crazy. But like I said, I just think Arkansas fans have just got to remember this is going on all over the country. I know that doesn't make it any better for them. I mean, they're tired of seeing good players leave. But honestly, I think Arkansas can be okay on the offensive line, assuming nobody else leaves. I think they've got some guys who probably need to be playing guard. And I think Kobe Brandon's going to be a player who comes on and was going to take somebody's spot anyway. And Marion Harris, I really think it's probably more of a guard than a tackle, but could play tackle.
You can catch that full conversation with Otis in the Arkansas Football Recruiting Report over on our YouTube and website right now. Kylie, I know you probably have a much better idea of the transfer portal than I at least do as media. You actually played college softball. What do you think about this situation? Where are you when it comes to the transfer portal?
Well, Evan, it was a little tricky for me whenever I was in the portal. It is confusing. That's the best way to describe it, honestly. It's a whole process.
Right, and the portal doesn't officially open until Monday, so everyone at home still curious about the whole Josh Braun situation. We worked out yesterday early on the show, but he won't be able to enter. Nobody can officially enter until Monday, but these are all rumors and things that people are posting, whether that's Hog people themselves or insiders right now in college football.
Of course. Well, thank you, Evan. Well, stick around, and Zach Gilday will have your weather forecast after this quick break.
Watch Doug Warner and Sonia Hill on KNWA News. Your Weather Authority forecast with meteorologist Zach Gilday. Certified most accurate by Weather8.
Clear and cold first thing on this Saturday morning. Check out this Mount Sequoia time lapse. Here's a view looking west. Not a cloud in the sky first thing, but notice as we go throughout the day, cloud cover is on the increase, and that's all ahead of our next chance of rain that will move in tomorrow. Here is sunset. It wasn't much of a sunset because there are some clouds moving in from the southwest, and that will give us our next chance of rain tomorrow. So right now it is dry. Here's the Bentonville Town Square. A lot of people out and about enjoying the lights because it is so mild. 50 degrees right now. That dew point is at 32. A light south-southwest wind. For this time of year, that is well above average. Here's a Fort Smith view. Looks quiet down there right now. Lower to mid 50s, even holding on to a few upper 50s. So Boonville, 58 degrees right now. Clarksville, 46. Harrison, 55. So again, pretty mild. There is that south breeze that will only increase tonight ahead of our next system. So here's the big picture. We have some rain to our south. High pressure still sliding east of us. We are back in that return south flow. Cloud cover on the increase. That's why we are so mild. There's that low pressure system to our south. That's a lot of energy, and that is making its way towards us. So again, this evening it looks mainly dry. There could be a stray shower in our far southern counties, but I think most areas stay dry this evening. Tonight, cloud cover will be on the increase. Here is daybreak tomorrow. So if you're heading out first thing tomorrow, maybe heading out to church first thing, it looks dry, but it will be cloudy. Going throughout Sunday, I think the best chance for rain looks to be late morning into the early afternoon. Here is noontime, so some really good chances for rain will be there. But again, it's not going to be a washout. I wouldn't cancel plans, but I would keep an eye on that radar as we go throughout the day. Here is Sunday, 2 p.m. That rain looks to be pushing east of the area by the evening. So here's 6 p.m. Most areas look pretty dry. And as we head into Monday, temperatures will stay above average. As far as rainfall totals, we're not really expecting a whole lot, maybe a quarter inch at most, maybe in our southeastern counties up to a half inch. So looks to be a low impact event for Sunday, but if you're going to be outside, especially midday, I would bring that umbrella. Here is that temperature trend. So stays mild tonight, tomorrow 50s for those highs as those chances for rain build in. And then heading into Monday, temperatures stay above average as well. But I would not get used to this milder weather because we are going to be seeing temperatures dropping off even around 60 degrees on Monday in the River Valley. But we have a cold front on Monday. So this front, it looks mainly dry. There might be a few stray showers with that cold front, but it looks mainly dry. Temperatures definitely getting colder midweek. We can see the pink shades. That is some colder air spilling in for the middle part of the week. And here is that 7-day showing. A mild tomorrow. Monday stays mild too. A bit chilly come Tuesday and Wednesday. A south breeze on Thursday picks up. That will warm us back up. So by next weekend, it looks a lot milder, Kylie. So it's definitely temperature roller coaster. We're going to the top, going back down, then we're going to be going back up. So if you like roller coasters, that's the forecast for you.
I don't know. I've turned my seat heater on, and I've turned it off, and then I've turned it back on again. Yeah. I don't really know when it's going to stop.
So last night you had that heater on, maybe even had the AC on. Who knows?
Yeah.
If you like to keep the house down super low, you might have to have that AC back on.
I don't know. I've been turning it off, turning it on again. You never know.
It's that time of year.
Well, thanks, Zach. We'll check back in with you later. Well, coming up after the break, you'll hear what national leaders made their way to France for the reopening of the ceremony of the Notre Dame Cathedral, including President-elect Donald Trump. Find out how Trump's visit to the City of Lights went when we return after this short break.
Monday and Tuesday on NBC and Peacock.
You're watching KNWA News at 6.
Well, 5 years after a devastating fire, the Notre Dame Cathedral reopens in Paris this weekend. This is following a massive rebuilding effort. National leaders attended today's reopening ceremony, including President-elect Donald Trump. The gathering happened at Élysée Palace and marks Trump's first trip overseas since he won the 2024 election. Speaking briefly to reporters, President-elect Donald Trump remarked on the successful relationship between the U.S. and France during his first presidency.
Very talented people, extremely energetic people, as you know very well. Yeah. And it's an honor to be here. We had a good time together, and we had a lot of success, really great success working together on defense and offense, too.
Also in attendance at today's reopening ceremony was Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky, Prince William of Wales, and First Lady Jill Biden. Be sure to stick around. Meteorologist Zach Gilday has a final forecast next.
Rewards play. IndigoSkyCasino.com, theOutpostCasino.com for promotional details.
You're watching KNWA News at 6.
Well, we want to know the women in your life who are making a difference. Nominations are open for this year's Remarkable Women contest. Past nominees have been from a variety of fields in our region, from artists to the nonprofit sector, media, and more. Head on over to our website to submit your nominations. You can also see stories from all of our remarkable women. Just go to knwa.com, select the contest tab, and click on Remarkable Women.
Looking pretty good out there right now, Kylie. No rain yet, but heading into Sunday, I would definitely have a plan for that umbrella to be in the bag, because by midday, I think there will be some chances for rain. Now, it's not going to be a washout. I wouldn't cancel plans if you had big plans tomorrow, but I would keep an eye on that radar. Beyond that, temperatures cooling down. Monday, cold front, looks mainly dry. Tuesday, Wednesday, that's cold, Kylie. I know that is a change up. And then by the weekend, though, we're going to be warming right back up. So big temperature swings is that time of year. Going to have the whole wardrobe ready.
Oh, yeah.
As we go throughout the week.
I got my coat ready. I'm ready to go.
Nice.
All right, so we'll check back in with you guys in a bit.